for my reference. To make it easy to understand, the joint which doesn't move is sign arthrosis. Example is the skull bones.
举个例子，就是头骨、头盖骨。
And second is the joint which move a little bit,
第二个是微动关节，
but not so free,
但没那么自由，
but not fixed.
可是它又不是固定的。
It constitutes amphiarthrosis. Amphi means together. Is this side also? This side also.
Amphi 的意思就是在一起。
Like a frog, amphibian. It is in the water also, it is in the land also. Like that. It is moves also, it doesn't totally move also.
Amphi 的意思有点像是两栖，比如说青蛙就是两栖动物，也是用到这个 amphi 来讲。它既动，它又不动。
Easy to understand?
可以明白吗？
Last one example is vertebral disc.
它的举个例子就是椎体之间。
When I bend down, there is a very little movement of between the vertebral column. There is very little movement.
在椎体之间，如果它向前去的话，它的运动是很小的。
When I stretch backwards, there is a little movement of the joints between the vertebra.
如果它后仰的话，这个椎体之间运动也是大的。
One more example is symphysis pubis. Here. If this is my pelvis, there are three: sacrum, iliac, and ischial. There are three bones, and it comes and joins together in front in the form of a symphysis. We call pubic
再举个例子，就是我们的
symphysis.
耻骨联合处，我们有骨盆，就有骶髂关节，然后到前面连接在耻骨联合处。
This will be very much relaxed in pregnant ladies, and it will open a little bit to ease the head of the baby down into the birth canal.
这个关节是会打开，就是在你生产的那个时候，它会打开一点，然后让你的孩子从中间出来。
Easy to understand?
这个可以明白吗？
Last one is diarthrosis, means joint which will move freely.
最后一个是自由活动的关节。
Most of the joints comes in this category.
大多数关节是最后一个类型。
Shoulder joint, knee joint, elbow joint, ankle joint. Most of the joints comes in this category.
肩膀、膝盖、髋关节，这都是。
So this is one way of dividing bones.
这是一种来界定骨骼种类的方式。
Second is based on what is the content of the joint. What is the content? What is the joint made up of?
第二种分类方式就是这个关节是由什么来构成的。
So one is a fibrous joints. There is some fibrous or fiber structure inside the joint. FIBROUS, fibrous.
纤维关节，
Easy.
纤维连接。
And there are some structure which are cartilages. My nose is a cartilage.
软骨关节，
My ears are the cartilage.
耳朵、鼻子，
Okay. Cartilage. Fibrous. Between the vertebral column, this is a fibrous tissue.
在我们的椎体之间那个椎间盘，它就是纤维性的关节。
This is also fibrous tissue.
哦，耻骨联合之间它也是。
Able to understand?
可以明白吗？
That's very tight fibrous tissues. That's why there is not much movement.
这个就是为什么它没有太多的运动。
Easy to understand? Second is cartilage. Nose. My skull doesn't have. Skull nose is like this. It's open. If I have to draw a skull, eyes, nose, somewhat like this it looks. So, if I see it from the side, it looks like this. Eyes, nose, it's eyes, nose doesn't look. So, whatever I see as a nose is a cartilage.
所以说脖子，它那个不是硬的骨头，它是软的。
That's why people will take some cartilage from the ear or somewhere and put it in your nose and make a nose correction.
可是为什么有些人会从耳朵里面拿出一些软骨放在鼻子里面？
Every time I'm going down in the lift and see advertisements.
每天他下电梯都会看到电梯上的广告。
Get your nose corrected like this. The lady will make like this.
然后有整形的广告。
So that is a cartilage.
这个就是软骨关节的。
Your ribs comes in front and till this point, and there is a cartilage attached. All the cartilage will come and get attached to the Ziphy sternum itself, sternal part.
我们的肋骨也是，它从这个包过来，后面包过来，最后它会由软骨跟我们的胸骨剑突这个地方连接起来。
You are able to visualize, imagine.
你可以去想象到吗？
Nose, cartilage, rib cartilages, yes.
想一下你的鼻子、耳朵、
Cartilage can bend
还有你的
anything.
肋骨。
You can see my ears like this. I have this one habit from the childhood. I bend my ears like this. Hold and hold like this.
他小的喜欢这样把耳朵举起来。
So cartilage can move so much.
软骨关节它是可以，软骨它是可以。
So last one is synovial joint. Synovial joint. Synovial means between the joints, if there is a bone, between the joints there is some capsule.
就是有关节腔的关节。
And inside the capsule there is some fluid.
那这个最后一个翻译过来是滑液关节，它的意思就是在骨和骨之间是有关节腔的，关节腔之间呢它是会分泌出滑液的。
Shoulders. So in between the joint, this one and this one, there is a cartilage. Sorry, there is a articular surface. It joins together and there is some fluid inside, where it will not make it move any sounds. It will not make it any sounds.
就像是我们的肩膀和骨盆、膝盖这些地方，当你移动的时候，你是不会有声音的。 因为它里面有分泌出粘液来。
Easy to understand?
这可以理解吗？
Okay. So most of the joints are synovial joints.
大多数的关节是第三种。
Most of the joints are diarthrosis joints.
那大多数的前面一个是可动的关节。
Now coming here, joint structures based on what type of movement it makes.
第三个就是由 关节的运动方式。
So the joints which glide on each other. Gliding is like this.
就是第一个是像门一样的，它是叫
Gliding.
等一下。
So wrist joint, there are many joints which will glide on each other.
滑动关节。
So mind the picture, but just to represent, not real one. This have a gliding moment. It glides. The wrist movement is a gliding moment. One bone on the another one, it moves like this.
它们之间呢互相滑动的。
When you are standing, there's a big bone like this. Like this. And on that there is one more small bone, and it is gliding. And after that, able to grasp? So movement here is gliding.
它们之间是有滑动的。
Easy?
简单吗？就是我们的脚里的关节和手里面的那种关节。
Second one is a hinge.
第二个是脚链关节。
Will you be able to show some picture? Hinge, saddle.
Yes.
Hinge is called as, you can make out this movement. This part is called as medial epicondyle. Imagine this is the one. And in one bone there is hinging like this. One area is like this. In that another area is like this.
就像是这样的结
So
构。
movement is here.
它只能这样上下移动的，好像开上窗户或开个门一样。
Able to grasp?
开关。
If you okay, will show the elbow joint.
比如说我们的
Elbow
手
joint
关
is
节，
hinge or right.
手关节是这种，叫脚链关节，脚是那个金字旁的那个脚，然后旁边是交叉的交，链是那个链子的链，但是是金字旁的。
There's some area like this. In that area, there's another bone which comes. Gliding is like this. Okay?
前面第一个是滑动是这样，两个互相摩擦的，
Hinge is like this.
然后第二个是脚链关节，它是这样插在一起的。
So this moves. So elbow is a
就像我
good
们
example.
手肘，它只有一个方向的运动。
Next is the saddle. What is the exact meaning of saddle?
Saddle, the things on the horse. The seat on the horse.
Saddle movement.
Saddle 的意思就是马鞍。
Sit on it and then moves. It's one way of movement where it is. You sit, this is a horse, no?
所以它这是一匹马，然后这是有个马鞍。
And you lift, you sit down on that. The movement of the saddle is similar to this joint movement.
马鞍的运动就像类似于这个关节。
What are the saddle movements? I should remember, I think now. Saddle movements between the metacarpal area or metatarsal area. These are all saddle. Like this. One joint is like this, another joint is like this.
哦
Okay.，
像我们的手指头上，一个是契合在另外一个上。
Able to understand easy? So my finger is saddle movement. These are all
手
saddle
指头
movements.
是马鞍关节。
Easy. One bone is like this shape, and on that the other bone is shaping itself in a saddle movement, saddle variety, and then sitting on it.
就是一个骨头好像坐在另外一个骨头上面。
Easy.
The vertebrates are the gliding.
Vertebrates are usually, it also comes under gliding.
Oh.
Because hinge is this. This is one good example of hinge. Gliding, because vertebrae glides on each other. Very little movement. Very little movement. This is it. Metacarpal. Metacarpal. This between this finger joints are saddle correct. So last one is ball and socket.
最后一个是球窝关节，一个球和一个窝，球窝关节。
So one part of the bone is like a ball structure.
一部分的就是骨头，它是像一个球一样的。
Another part is like a socket.
另外一个就像是一个窝下去的东西。
So joint is like this.
然后它们是这样套起来的。
So shoulder joint and hip joint are very good examples of ball and socket.
肩膀和我们的髋关节这两个是很明显的例子。
Ball and the socket. This is a perfect example of a ball and socket.
它现在画的是什么髋关节
Hip joint. Hip joint and shoulder joint are very good example of ball and socket joints.
肩膀、肩关节、髋关节是很典型的。
Easy one.
头窝关节最简单的。
Now close your eyes. All of you close your eyes.
现在所有人闭上眼睛。
See, I am making you understand the joints by closing your eyes, and rather than writing down, I am making you imagine, feel and visualize and then remember.
现在我让你去记这些关节，不是去写下，除了写下以外呢，还让你闭上眼睛，然后去观想它，你会记忆它。
So imagine few joints which will not move at all.
想象有一些关节它是根本不动的。
Like those of your skull bones.
就像你头上的那些骨头。
And next imagine those joints which will move little bit.
现在你想象有一些关节它是稍微会动一点的。
Imagine your vertebral column.
那就是你的脊椎之间。
Leave the phone aside, please. I want you to leave the phone, that's why I am making you do this.
然后把手机放在旁边，这是为什么要让你做？
So this is trying to explore other dimension of learning by internalizing the knowledge.
这个是一种让你的知识内化的方法。
Creating a space for your visualization to help you to imagine.
给你的想象创造一个空间，去帮助你。
And make you remember.
来记忆它。
First one, joint which doesn't move, skull.
第一个是不会动的关节，你的头骨。
Second one, joint which will move little bit, like your vertebral column.
第二部分是你的。